Certainly possible the key is for something extra. My suspicion is that that is not the case. I think we explore it anyway because, again, what would I use the kitchen for? Buying food with money that I don't have. So that's a silly drop. I have the gems. It's 3, which is expensive. So let's go ahead and place it and take a look around. Holy shit. Wow. Thursday, November 12th. Who's changing the date on this bad boy still? Oh, wait, nobody. That's not the date. I don't think. I think that date is in the past. So, I mean, yeah, the vault is open, and all the money is right there. Whoa. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Boy. To have the run end at this point, am I right? What if this was the middle? 147. I think it was. Or 149. One of these two. There are a lot of vaults in here, though. It's possible there are maybe even other keys. Isn't that a rook and a rook? Oh, right there, yeah. The bird and the chess piece. Yeah. I'm not a bird. I don't know if that is... I mean... If you were to have asked me without suggesting anything, I would have said it looks like a raven. But I am... Birds are a huge gap in my knowledge, so... I'll take your word for it. If you think it's a rook, then it's maybe a rook. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case. All right. Let's see what we get here. Oh. More likely to draw red rooms, but the furnace is really only good if I'm going to drop the freezer in that very last spot that I can get to, so I don't think this makes a whole lot of sense to do. Maid's Chamber. Now, the Maid's Chamber, if I placed it, there is the function in the office where a check would be deposited in the room. There is the function in the office that would interact with this room. And we don't know what that does yet. But this could be the garage. And we have a car key. Because I believe the garage, I've only ever seen it on this column on the western... in the western wing of the mansion. I've only ever seen the garage show up as an option over here, if my memory is correct. And I'm guessing that key goes in the car that looks like is in the garage. We just don't know if this is the garage or not because it's archived. So, guaranteed interaction or possible interaction, but we do already have the car key coat checked. So we could just get that if we get the garage in the future, and that'd be fine. What else is in my inventory? Is there anything else I would rather coat check? Most of these are just utility. They don't have specific... all of these are just utility. Except, yeah, no, they're all just utility. They're just for getting around the mansion easier and finding stuff. So I don't necessarily care about coat checking any of this. So I think we do the archive floor plan, because I could just leave. Or, all right, I'll do this one. What the fuck is this? Laboratory? Laboratory? Haven't been in here yet. It is a laboratory. Experimental house features. Okay, we don't know what this does yet. Haven't been in here. New room. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Fuck. Nope. Unless, okay, we get to experiment with something. The boiler room is above the laboratory. It has the vent that exits down out of its south door. However, the office doesn't have any vents in it. So, do you need sequential vents or not? We get to find out. We don't know. I will try that. What is this machine? Bunch of fucking numbers? Pipes? Okay. All right. Oh, I don't like that. I am die if they expect me to remember the periodic table of elements. I will just look this up. If there isn't a resource for this in the game, I'll just look it up. Nope. I'm not going to remember even remotely enough of this to be useful at this point in time in my life. There's that Queen of Diamonds in the hand again. I initially saw that out in the entryway. It's really interesting how those pictures move around. We're so curious to finally get a handle on why that's happening. Beakers and shit. Let's go. Oh, okay. Saved? Saved? Excellent. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. Room temp. Complete thaw. Melting point. Ice. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kPa in Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. Something is unaffected. Carbon? Something is unaffected. Laboratory. Need magnifying glass for heating and cooling curves. Terminal. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Kimberly, what we would commonly refer to, you've got a symptom that we would commonly refer to as being unlucky. What you're going to need to do is, instead of that, try being lucky instead. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Okay, this room is functionally useless unless you can get power to it, and maybe this terminal does something. Experimental house features. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. What? Okay. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Oh. Okay. I hate these. We're almost done, so permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Just kidding. Okay, I don't hate these. I don't hate these. When you draft a red room, you lose 5 steps and permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. That 1 room slot that I have up at the top, if I can draft a red room and there's nothing else better to draft, I will draft it just to get 1 more money to me permanently. No experience. Research logs will be available the day after experience has been performed. Okay. I guess, is there any value in doing this? Probably not. It's just going to show the other 2 terminals that are online. Oh, nope, that's a lie. What's under staff services? Okay. Is there any new mail here? Okay. Data transfers don't work. Yeah, it just shows the office and security. Okay. We don't need to do that. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. All right. This room was neat, but power is a concern. We'll see if we can do anything about that. Weight room vault. We need to check the foundation since we did that thing. I'm going to save that for now. I don't know what the implication of going down like that is. And I don't want it to lock me out of finishing what I'm doing. All right, we will try that. Like I said, there's no pipes in this room, so I'm gonna go juice. I'm gonna go do a couple things. We may be able to juice on steps. We may not be able to juice on steps anymore. I want to know which of those is true. Oh yeah, you can still juice it. Even with the door open, you can still juice it. But it did deduct it. It did deduct a step when I walked in here, so that's a bug. Yep, it's a bug. It's for sure a bug. The barrier for deducting a step should be closer to the room exit, the room that's connected, any of the rooms that are connected to the antechamber. It should be closer because you can step out of the room and be between rooms and then walk back in. Because the antechamber does deduct a step, and then the bedroom deducts another one. So yeah. Yep. Quirky little exploit. Should definitely get fixed. To continue up, you must go down. The basement key. I have many things that require investigating now. It just keeps happening. Oh, it shows you what your experiment is. Untested. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go see if there's power in the laboratory first. And on the way, I'll draft north of the dark room just to see what we get. When drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I've never been in the study before. Or we go with the random room, which once again, I believe... My recollection... I wish you could actually check this. I should have checked it beforehand. I believe the garage has a single gem requirement. So this could still be the garage. Or we could permanently add 1 money to our allowance. I think that maybe that is not that impactful, because if there's a bonus to steps from the orchard and a bonus to gems from the thingy we just unlocked, there's a somewhat decent chance there's a bonus to money that you start the day with as well, as a permanent upgrade that you could find. So I think I don't care that much about this because I've been in this room, and this room doesn't interact with anything that I have placed already. This could be interesting. This is also a room I have not been in. But I'm not going to get any effect out of drafting it at this point because I can't draft anything else. So random room, please. It's the locker room. Fuck. Well, there's the broken lever. No way. So all the keys I have... Oh, these are open and have pictures for you to look at. Lovely. Well, this is funny. I guess I'll just start opening these. Don't really need that. Salty apple. Hilarious. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this. This doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, but if I don't ever have to open up these lockers again, that'd be a banger. Doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense. But I'll keep it for me as a treat. Some lockers can be empty. Go ahead and start shutting these. Seems like only the ones with keys. Multiple lockers can be empty. Yeah, if they don't have a key, you can't interact with them. Oh, it was a... Yeah, wait, safe deposit box. That would be mailroom, not vault? Because I thought I had a vault key. I might run out of keys. It'd be kind of cool if the detector would go off before you use the key so you would know if there was something in there. I'll kind of get why it doesn't. But it would be cool. Mathematics worksheet. Directions. Find each sum without using signs. Well, this uses the same color code nomenclature as the dartboard puzzle. I don't know what 6 or 0 or 6 or O is intended to mean. But this looks like 7, 13, 10, 4, 2. And I just don't know what exactly that means. So I'll take a screenshot of it and we'll think about it. So those numbers, I mean, 7, 13, 10, 6, 2. No, 7, 13, 10, 4, 2. I could try 7, 1, 3, 1, 0, 4, 2 on the safe in the office. It's a lot of numbers for it to be. And it doesn't, this surely has something to do with its purpose, and I don't know what that means, so. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Oh. Okay. Noted. Well, I have to say the locker room was intensely more interesting than I would have ever expected it to be. What a surprise. It has ventilation that I need to note. I need to double check my ventilation documentation. Which way is this room oriented? Yeah, that's what I thought. So from here. So it just has following the doors. We're still just getting following the doors. We haven't seen anything deviate from that pattern yet. Locker room has pipes that follow the doors. The band. Okay. I'd say we can probably leave here then. I have the dark room noted. Its pipes noted. I want to check the rooms that I recently drafted, which would be the locker room and then like these rooms down here, this chunk of rooms. I have not checked to make sure I have them up to date. Safe deposit key. I think we need to make a trek back to the mail room. That to me is on the way out, which I intend to go anyway because I have the basement key. We need to fill the pool up with some water in the pump room in order for me to go all the way down the fountain and try the basement key in that door. We need to go down in the foundation. There's keys in the conference room. We need to check the laboratory to see if it has power. Pump room can be done on the way out. So let's just go check the lab. I've got power going out that way, but it is not connected to pipes in the office. So my curiosity is, does it just skip over? Or do you have to make a straight line all the way through? That's what we want to check. See, now this is why I wanted to look. Look at that horse shit. So this pipe right here for the archives, I'm pointed right now at the, you can see my icon. I am pointed at the east door of this room, where it appears to leave. So it leaves that or comes, doesn't matter. There's a point of access at the east door, and if we follow that pipe, it does not exit down here. It goes up. Oh, it does connect to a T though. It does connect to a T. Okay. It goes up and T's, and that T goes to west, south, and north. Okay, never mind. This room is fully connected. All doors lead all directions. This is a fully crossed up setup, and it shouldn't matter which point it comes in, it'll just go out all points. So this is a full connector room. Okay, I made a note of that. All right. Continue on my path to the laboratory. Through the courtyard. Courtyard. No pipes. I need to check the foundation. I don't think I actually looked up. Because gamers don't look up. We all know this. It's well documented. Oh, there are pipes in the weight room. No pipes in the hall. The great hall. The hall that is great. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's direct. It's direct. You have to connect them. When you place that boiler room, you have to have rooms connected to it that have pipes. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get the flow out. So, okay, understood. That's fine. Acknowledged. Now we know. I think I already have a screenshot of the lab. No, I don't. That's silly of me. I should. Let's see. What orientation is this set? The door by the device is the west door. So the south door. So that's another interesting... Oh, well, no, it does look like it connects there. Okay. So you can bring it in through either door. Again, really like that flexibility, and it really does... Other than me having my personal note of, like, this is a room that has pipes, it does seem like primarily, as long as you know a room has pipes, you can assume the pipes come and go from doors. That is... So really all you would need to write down is room has pipes. And that should theoretically be enough information. But I like drawing them because it's fun. Okay. That's noted. Let's start making... Oh, and I want to get the weight room and check the vault. Let's do those. Now, this room... This is the south door. And let's just take a look at its situation. Now, this is interesting... Nope, everything goes everywhere. That's fine. It's another cross room. It's done a little differently, so you kind of have to maybe think about it for a second. But yeah, this can go all the way around and go here. This can go all the way around and go there. And this can go to each door. That can go to each door. So they're all interconnected in the weight room as well. It's a cross room. It's another cross room. Which matches the doors once again. If you're keeping up, I have yet to find a room that doesn't match the doors. The only exception is the equipment that needs power, being laundry room, laboratory, pump room. Those are the three that I've found that need power. Outside of those three having designated spots for the power to go, the power always flows through doorways, which makes it very easy to keep track of. For a blessing. I'm taking screenshots of the room and drawing pipes on them because I think it's fun. You do not have to do that. Okay. Vault? I don't see a reason why you would have pipes. I don't know if I have already triggered the step. I haven't yet. I'm going to assume vault is no pipes. I'm going to go in it anyway. Yeah, I think no pipes. I'm just going to double check that it doesn't consider these the safe deposit boxes while I'm here. So it's 233. So what the fuck was the vault key? I swear I had a vault key. There was like 147. Interesting. Holy. Is that a stack of cash? 25. You have been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2 coins per day. Do not make allowances. Well, that's the opposite of what this does. Is that another... What is that? A passport. Fen Aries. 4. Gray Daniels. International Passport Diplomatic Pass 455 FA 815232. Surname Daniels. Given name Gray. Nationality Arisian. Date of birth 5/156. Sex female. Date of issue 1/10/84. Date of expiry 1/10/94. And it says compromised. I believe this is potentially a fake name. Taking a picture of it. Not a very good one, apparently. Hold. There we go. Interesting. Very interesting. It's too bad that can't come with me and doesn't live as a document here for me to review. I wanted a screenshot of it while I had it open, just in case that was the case, and it is the case, so... Okay. Interesting. All right, let's work our way out of the mansion to go down the basement. Archives. Yeah, Foundation does not have any events. It has wooden beams. It has wooden beams. Now, this has a lever. I'm going to trust that I can come back up if I go down. If I can't come back after going down, I'm going to be very sad. It's not the end of the world. Maybe I should check this basement key. I believe I can come back up. Oh, fuck, that's what the key's for. Okay, we don't need to try the fountain. Another upgrade disc. 4 upgrade discs in one day? That's crazy. Elevator. Does it let you? Ah. Does this take a step? Sure does. Huh? Oh. You can move it. It's on a pallet jack. Might this be the statue that was being discussed to replace a different statue? Okay, it's just forward and back. I can't move it any more than this. It stops. Wow, it really goes on. Why? Glowing green button. How strange. And then there's this. Oh. It goes all the way through. Oh, fuck off. No shot. You can push that green button. You can absolutely push that green button. Okay, what's this for? Suspicious brick outline. None of the file cabinets have any dates or text or information on them whatsoever. Why is this? Okay. All right. Let's go push the button. Okay. Wait a second. Not soft lock myself. Oh, you can't. You can't soft lock yourself. You could always go up and then fall down. Raise. Okay. All right. Not 100% certain. Oh. Okay, we have to start. This will be done in steps. This will be done in phases. Remember that thing that I said about not locking myself out? I think we all remember that. What is... You can't go anywhere. I like how they present this initially as like, oh, it's no big deal. It's just like the way that you get into the next area. It's so much more than that. It's so much more. Okay, so we gotta... How do I... Can I push it close? I wonder if this is intended. I know, I'm sorry. Just check the VOD. Just check the VOD tomorrow, please. Don't stay up too late. The good news is this is the most interesting discovery I think I can make tonight. So the fountain is a dead end, even though I wanted it to be cool. The fountain is a bust. Okay. Oh. Too late. I mean, yep. Yeah, I mean, it is late. It do be late. You are correct on that front. What am I missing? What am I missing? You can't rotate these. They just go forward and back. And then forward and back, and then forward and back. Can you step up on this spot here? No. You can ride the ponyta after you tame it. Yeah, but did you catch the unicorn ponyta? Did you go out of your way to figure out what biomes those spawn in so that you have like a real ponyta? Like a good ponyta. Like a cool ponyta. Or do you just have the lame fire one? Blech. Doesn't even have another horn. Lame. There's 42 fucking biomes. Don't I know it? I already looked. I already know where they come up. There's a wiki. You've not moved like 100 feet from the spot. Okay, well that's not very Pokemon Master of you. I just gotta say. In the biz, we would typically refer to that as weak sauce. You gotta step up those numbers. Spawn in a village that has a shop and a nurse. Yeah, those seem pretty important. But I bet there are more. Just looking for other points of access to get up, and it looks like there are none. So I need to be able to solve this initial conundrum. This one also does not move in any other directions except up and down. Oh, 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 oh. You suck, K-Bye? No, you suck. I'm just slow. I don't know why I was overthinking this like way too much. It's not my fault this game's fucking rad as hell and I'm slow as balls. Okay, and then we'll want... You know me, I'm not leaving until I push that button, and it's about to happen. Ooh, hold on. We gotta hold off before we push the button. 1 second. There is something back here. 100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. I know not what this means. God damn, I'm having a real hard time with the snipping tool being the right size. That'll do the trick. Okay. Antechamber entry controls: north lever underground, east lever great hall, south lever greenhouse, west lever secret garden. And there's text you need the magnifying glass for that I can't read. I can read underneath north lever underground. It says north of something. Not sure what it says. And then this says... one backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed. Separate. Something about redundancy. However, we have been told that the something, this system will not be... I can't quite read it. It's a little too small. You can kind of get the gist of it, but anyway. North lever, underground, east lever, Great Hall. West lever. Secret garden. South lever. Greenhouse. Broken. Now we'll go this way. Yay, we can make it. I will not risk going that way since I know there's nothing. I'll go where I'm supposed to go. And I push the button. Oh. Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to clear the passageway a little bit. Make sure I wouldn't get stuck. Trying to maneuver if I need to go somewhere else. Because it sure is convenient that it showed that, but they're telling me nothing happened back this way? I mean, it kind of makes sense, I suppose. This whole area cannot be for nothing. Fine. Not gonna search every brick, but I'll search every brick that looks obvious. Does this cost me a step? Not yet. Oh, it would have, but my running shoes. It's wet. Dock's wet. Nice dock. It's wet. Oh, fuck me. Is this the reservoir? Oh. You're not gonna make me drain this. There's a hole in the wall. Oh, they're gonna make me drain this. Minecart. Huh? What? There's a rhythmic beat coming from somewhere. All right, I guess we're doing this. Okay. Oh my lord. All right. There's only two configurations that work from the start, so... And those two are lined up, so if that also moves it up, we can work with that. Oh, of course it doesn't. That would be too easy. Oh, I see what it's going to do, though. No, I don't. Not quite. It's going to let me go over there. It is the reservoir. cliffside exit. There is a fucking door back there that's walled up. Minecart goes to catacombs, excavation tunnel, torch chamber. We're on the rotating gear to north lever. There's something written here. Buried floor plan. With a number that I don't see on here. What I would not give for the magnifying glass. Oh, there's the fountain entrance on the other side of the reservoir. Oh, man. Found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add Mechanarium to your drafting pool? The Mechanarium has one door for each gear room in your house. Oh, boy. Is that all I can do, though? Yeah, because that's the wrong... I gotta... why did I need to take... It's not in my... I think my inventory is literally full right now. Oh, it is called Vault Key. So when you pick it up, it says Safe Deposit Box, but it's a Vault Key. So there's more than one Vault Key as well. Because I don't think it was... Maybe it was 233. Shit, man. Let me take a picture of that map. The gears spin at the same speed. You have to enter from a different area, I think. Can you rotate this both ways? It only rotates one way. Interesting. Interesting. Would draining the reservoir help me? I'm curious what is down at the bottom and what is in that hole. It seems that's it for now. Like, I can't... Unless I do that and come back down. Which I could. Do I still have the basement key? Oh, the fountain is back on the table, baby. I thought the basement key got used up. The fountain is back in play. Does not reset each day. I did not notice that text on it before. Okay. Okay. That was kind of a lot. I need to process for just a second. My objective now is make my way to pump room. Start at pump room. Was there something in the office I wanted to do? There's the safe in here. Do I think I know the code? No. Probably not. No pipes. Did I draw pipes for the... Did I take... I did do locker room. Okay. Alright. Good. Tested that. Pump room. Oh shit, I need power in here. No, maybe not. Hmm. Before I decide to take water from the reservoir and fill up the fountain, I want to see how low the water level is with what I just did. Draining the reservoir is only helpful from this side. And... oh, shit. How does the boat work? The docks are the same level. The reservoir needs to have water in it, but at not quite max level. And then you can drain the reservoir to how far down I just did. Maybe one more level, and maybe you can take the boat through there. So you need the fountain. Oh, man, this is gnarly. You need the fountain to move the boat. Mealtime. Can't get the aquarium. I was holding out. No point in waiting. 21. But I can't get the aquarium anymore, so it doesn't matter. Pool's nice and full, which is great. Oh shit, all those keys. Looks like the locker room gave me 5 keys. Certainly not enough to open all of its lockers. Worth noting. It is the same icon. I did not remember that very well. Perfect. Oh my god, another upgrade disc. Oh, your inventory expands. Oh, bless you, game. Bless you. Huh. It's odd. What's different? You know what's really interesting? Since I have these as images, they don't line up exactly. It's maybe close enough. But there is a really odd difference. It is odd that they do not line up exactly. Everything matches text-wise. But the legend on the right here is like a little bit too far to the right. Which means it's actually a separate image, which is kind of fucking with my head. Like, why wouldn't you just graphically rip the one image that you already had into two? Huh. Well, I definitely don't know what to do in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8. 8 candles. Almost looks like you might put something on here, but I'm not sure to what end. They don't point to anything in particular. Huh, interesting. Okay, moving on. Oh. Fuck me. You... Oh. That's why so much of this isn't really using up steps. Doesn't leave you enough room to shimmy by from this side, but that does not matter. That's not what this is intent. The intention is to free it up so that you can maneuver between the control panel that's down that passageway right there and then the side entrance there. Okay. Very glad I came down the fountain. Very glad I did that. Now that I think about it, partially draining the water here, not going to do any good. If you have to get on the boat from here, it's just going to be inaccessible down below. It's probably not going to be something you can get on. I'll try it. But now we have this opened up so that we can fuck around in here some more. I may just have to pause. I might have to... As long as saving and quitting doesn't end your current day. I may have to stop and come back to this. I'll try one drain like that. We'll go see what the boat situation looks like. I think it's probably a bit too far. You wouldn't be able to reach it no matter what from over there, though. Like, if I left it over there, there's nothing that would happen. So this was my best effort, my best idea, I think. I am still working on a theory, though. Would there be a way... Like, we're gonna send that water to the fountain. Because I don't care about the fountain right now. It's served its purpose. Oh, I need to power that. So the thing I'm hoping I'm clever by doing that is I only took out 2 more units of water there by filling from the reservoir, which has 6. And then normally the tanks that can drain filling from the reserve. Filling from the reserve, which has 6, I left it with 2 when I filled it up to 4, and then I sent that 4 somewhere to the fountain. So I only had 2 left. So my hope is that the 2 carries over, and when I only pull 2 more out of the reservoir, it'll only be a little bit less full and still allow me to sail down. Oh, it did not. Oh, it did make a difference. You know what? Shit. I think we got to pull another. We got to pull more out. The size of it, I think, means that you probably can't empty that. I'm starting to think that maybe you cannot completely empty the reservoir. Even though the water level indicator might fake you out into believing that you could. I hope I don't have to do a ton of water math here. But even if I do, I'll figure it out. Oh. That made a significant difference. All right, I'm going to empty it, then fill it back up. Kind of wish this stick had markings on it to help me judge the level. I think that's why it's there. It's just it's done in the sort of the stylistic look that everything else is, and I feel like it kind of loses a bit of the helpfulness. But I'll take a stab at it. I'm more convinced now that I think you might be able to completely drain the reservoir. That took a lot of the water out of it. Yeah, you definitely can. So let's snoop around the bottom. I've got a shovel. I wonder if there's anything buried down there. Oh. You've got to be shitting me. Well, are they all locked? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, there's 23. Which, if it lets me do coins to keys again, I guess I'll open them all. The hell am I going to find in them? What if they're all just empty, spare puzzle boxes? Why are they at the bottom of the reservoir? Where am I going? Laundry room. Let me get some cheeky bonus steps. I kind of can't believe you can drain that thing. Wow, it'll really let you do it again. $16 keys isn't enough. Fuck it. 3. What an odd number. Well, here we go. Bottom of reservoir. Chests. Green memo that says green memos are lies. Don't know how I'm supposed to interpret that just yet. Green memo. The sanctum key is not in a box. It is buried. Oh, I should put typed. Typed blue memo. The green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. Okay. Box number 4. Typed red memo. A black box contains allowance tokens. Typed red memo. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by a crescent moon. Typed red memo. The sanctum key is in a blue box. Typed blue memo. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. True. Typed green memo. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. That could be bad. Except that green memos are lies, except that the green memo near the box with the blue memo is a lie, which means that green memos are true, which means only one box in the reservoir has a prize. Let's spend some more keys. Typed green memo. Green memos in blue boxes are true. I am getting the impression that this is supposed to be a large logic puzzle that I am about to brute force via the nature of having too many keys. Typed red memo. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. Typed green memo. The sanctum key is in a white box. Typed green memo. The sanctum key is in a black box. But that one's in a blue box, which means that it's in a black box. This one? Sanctum key. This box contained a sanctum key. So what the hell is the point of all the other ones? To just spend keys and make me sad? Green memos in white boxes are lies. Yeah, yeah. I really don't even know what to say about this. Like, pink boxes marked by the sun always contain blue memos. Pink boxes marked by sun always contain blue memos. The reason I'm writing this down is I don't know what to do with this key. Like, I don't know what to do with the key, so like I found it, which is great, but I'm probably gonna have to find it again, and I doubt I have 80 keys next time. And there's a decent chance that this puzzle is either partially randomized or completely randomized. So I'm making a note of the way the puzzle was constructed as much as possible in this scenario, in case I need to resolve this. Like, without brute forcing it with 80 keys. What the hell would you call those? I'm gonna call them wiggle lines. I think it would be fun after I have, I mean, it's functionally it's having perfect knowledge. So I don't know if fun is the right word, but I will probably go through and mark which of these are true and false. And since this is a typed red memo, is this actually... I'm curious. The allowance tokens were in this one. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by Will is marked by a sun. So this puzzle is leveraging the information that you get from the security room about typed red memos. The fact that they are false. That is really interesting. Huh. Man, I would love to see, like... I would love to see what mechanism was used to construct this puzzle. Only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. That's red. That's red. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huh. It's yellow. All right. Well. Let me look at the picture of the full map that I took. Sanctum key. Sanctum key. I think that's all I can... there isn't a map for down here. I'm trying to think. That's not all I could do. I could see if I can get through this. Which I guess, since I already know the parameters of this starting point, getting me to there, or... One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Which this is the other rotating one. No, this is the up and down boy. No, rotate. That one's the up and down. That one is unknown. Empty. I guess if we rotate it twice, then that goes there. Which one is underneath the same one. Okay, this is not okay. I like these puzzles. I find them to be very engaging, allowing you to think them through without forcing you to like go totally ultra instinct gigabrain mode. So this is just a blank spot, right? Oh. That is not what this is. That doesn't get you over there, though. What is it back here? Somebody really liked filing things, but not labeling them in any significant capacity. SA 502, Scripps and Rudford Mining Company Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 608, date 5/3/1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing out the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world, maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month, and maybe many generations before they are reopened. Oh. 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 What a beautiful little room. Red door. Huh. Debris looks odd, but I can't really make it out into anything. What do they call those? There's a word for that. This, there's a word for these. This shape. Chevron. Chevron. What the fuck am I gonna call that? Eight doors. I doubt it opens all of them. I think I'm supposed to know something that I don't. The doors are lined up with these symbols that I don't know what they mean. And there is lettering on the ground that doesn't mean anything as it's presented. As close as this feels, I think I'm still a decent ways away. I'm trying to think. Before I do this. There's nothing else I really want to do. Only thought that I had was partially refill the reservoir and see if I can take that boat through that hole. I think that might just be me making shit up, though. I just tried door number 1. Get one door. The shape is definitely important. Oh, fuck you. Okay. I don't have any idea what this means. This is the larger puzzle that I don't understand yet. It's a really cool visual, though. Oh. Holy fuck. there's so many. Okay. Okay. Circles, open circles, chevrons, square waves, wiggly lines, triangles, diagonal line pattern, horizontal and vertical lines, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight outer ring options. Stars, dots, triangles, discs, triple lines, squares with dots, Trivial Pursuit, flower. Is that 8 too? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Oh, I didn't even touch that one? I didn't even touch that one yet. Oh. I opened the wrong fucking door, didn't I? Wasn't the center? Oh, and I can't go back and check it. I can't go back and look at it. I can, because I have a recording of it. I don't think it's gonna matter though. I think there's another component to it that even being able to look back at it via a replay isn't gonna matter. Oh, no, it matters. It's not the whole picture, though. it's not the whole picture. It's part of it. But I think there are two critical pieces that are missing that'll make it pretty tough to... Unless I'm looking at it the wrong way. Can I get that but inverted? No, that's the only orientation. Okay. That's not the right one. So the piece that I don't know is the outside. The ring around the outside is not present from what I can tell. But this central piece matches what was visible in the torch room. These little like disc-esque things, the lines with these things, this centerpiece, all of that matches. What would represent torches? These. There's too many circles to match the number of torches that are in the room. Where was that stylized at in the room? Interesting. I feel like this is still only part of... I feel like we got to do 8 runs and open all 8 doors and solve all 8 of their inner sanctum puzzles, and it'll give us some... Oh, I wish I had the magnifying glass for the stamp. It's fine. Blackbridge Hotel and Spa. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. And as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in the realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. This is... recognizable as one of the stained glass figures. Huh, okay. What's on the other side? Collector's copy, Morojai box. The Orinda Ares variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil, they were destroyed after the war. Morojai puzzle boxes, featuring the infamous black symbol, are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. So there's just the 4. Ah, these buttons reset it. Holy shit. Huh. Thought maybe the trick might be making a square. Oh, I wonder if it's all 4 corners and the yellow in the center. Yellow seems to only be able to move up. I need to swap it with something like that. Green swap around the corners. And black tile shift right. No? Not that either? Okay. I just don't really know what to do with it. I thought maybe I'd fuck around with it for a second, but there's hopefully information missing. At this point, the game is kind of making me go like, how? What are we looking at here? What are we doing? I did just realize as well, so I need to wrap the stream up really bad. Really bad. However, I'm going to do two things. I have 2 upgrade discs. I should absolutely spend them before we stop. And I'm going to tuck away, I think, the basement key. I think the basement key is probably the most... Or, no, the basement key is from the antechamber. And which requires you to get a room that has a lever that you can pull. How important is that? I need to check what is in what that 46th door wants of me. Once I know that, I'll decide what I want to check, what I want to put in code check. My strong suspicion is that even though the music is very pretty, I don't think that door opens. Because I don't believe that the entire test is just getting there. I'm not going to bother with my boat theory. I'll keep it in the back of my mind for maybe a different day when it's not very late for me and I should have stopped 2.5 hours. Yep, should have stopped 2.5 hours ago. I'll keep it in my mind. Maybe I'll try it if it seems to have any merit. But I'm going to click this door. No, I'm going to spend the upgrade discs. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think the game expects you to leave when you get there. I'm sorry, game. I should have done it in the office as I walked over here. Oh, I clicked the damn... Ooh, the spare room getting an upgrade. Okay. Bedroom, green room, or hall? The hall has pictures in it. Bedroom, green room, hall. Bedroom, green room, hall. Let's go bedroom. Okay, next upgrade disc. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I think dice for the rerolls. That one seems a little easier to me. You don't really have many sources of those. And they can be really helpful. Okay. Upgrade discs are gone. Basement key we found in the antechamber. The broken lever might be worth coat checking. The vault key we used and took a screenshot of the passport. What do I have coat checked? Car keys. It's the one thing that I have in my possession that I don't know what it does. And I didn't get the garage in my mansion. So, by that logic, even though I would like to keep the vault key or the broken lever or the basement key or truly any of these tools, I think it makes the most sense to keep the thing that I don't know what it does.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Is Cinca a real company? Man. I cannot wait to see what Thursday brings, because boy, that just has me so mystified. I'm so intrigued that they sort of have like, there's an exit point here where if you're satisfied with what you got out of the game, which I'm definitely not, but it's obviously not the game's fault. I can tell there's more, and I want what there is to see that's more. But it's nice that there's kind of like an easy exit point. If you accomplish sort of like the first obvious layer goal, then you could stop here. The credits rolling there, I think, says that much to me. Where if that was what you felt was a satisfying conclusion, then you kind of solved enough of the game's more obvious puzzles to, I think, say that you had a good time with it. But it's so obvious to me that there is a whole at least 2 other layers of like puzzling here in a way that it almost blows me away that you can get to the point that I just did and that could be it. Man. I am really intensely invested in this at this point. The idea that what I accomplished is potentially, to put it lightly, 1/8 of what we need to do is I don't know that I quite have the words to express what that makes me feel. And even then, I think 1/8 is almost putting it a little lightly. That there is... Oh, man, there are some things going on there that I was really hoping that maybe we might get some answers. And I think all we have right now still is questions. Wow. What a wild sequence of things to happen on that specific day as well. Just the not having to worry about steps and chaining that into like being able to nearly explore the whole mansion. At least draft 49 rooms out of 50. No. Is that how that math works? 9 ranks times 5 minus 2. It'd be 43 drafts. So I did 42. And just there were so many moments where I feel like I got intensely lucky. That ending the way that it did may have been one of the luckiest things that's like ever happened to me. Just the confluence of specifically the rooms that I got, the amount of money that I had towards the end, the resources that I had, just sort of almost entirely by chance. And specifically I think drafting the foundation and then getting lucky enough to get something that turned, the courtyard, and then specifically the Great Hall. Had I drafted anything other than the Great Hall there, it would have almost been a little counterintuitive because, at least in my mind, why would you try putting a door up against the bottom of the foundation? There's no door there. There's the thingy that goes down, but there's no door on the south side of the foundation. So just the luck of being like, well, I have to put this Great Hall here. Look at all of these doors, and this gives me the best chance to keep drafting out of the choices that I had. The luck of that alone totally changed the trajectory of what that day looked like. Even going up until that point in time, my intention was to just try to fill the mansion up and solve as many, figure out as many little things as I could. But the fact that Great Hall had not only the lever to open up the antechamber so that I could go inside of it, it then allowed me to unlock a door that let me go down in the basement. The fact that those two things just sort of like came together like that is couldn't have asked for like that. Just such crazy luck, such crazy luck. I could do another 100 days of this game, and I bet I wouldn't see that happen again. Well, I'm not done. Just to make that like the way the credits just rolled only serves to spur me on at this point. I need to know more about this game, and I need to try more. There's a bunch of rooms that we've never seen still. I'm so curious about other avenues for accomplishing just the base goal of exploring more of the inner sanctum. Because one door, that's not going to cut it. We're going to have to open all those doors. And that might mean I have to do that weird chess puzzle that I brute forced with 80 keys 7 more times and actually figure it out. I think I'm up for the challenge. I at least want to try. The shapes on the ground, the text, even what was inside that first door. I have so many questions. More on Thursday. Play more on Thursday. What a game. What an interesting game. Such a... I can't wait to dive into the deeper layers of it, to be honest, because I was thoroughly entertained with what I would consider to be certainly not necessarily easy puzzling, but the combination of trying to strategize around the randomness of the layout of the house, and then the way that you can discover things and start to put some of the building blocks together. I mean, very simply put, I just find the combination, like, thinking on it now, there's so many things that came together. You do not have enough space in the available water sources in the mansion to completely drain the reservoir without the reserve tank. The only way you can use the reserve tank is by powering it from the boiler room. So I got so intensely lucky that the boiler room was so close to the pump room. And I just happened to, the only thing between them was the dark room, which has pipes in it. So it actually got power to it. If that wasn't there as well, it wouldn't. There would be too much water to do it. So, like, wow. And you can make it to the end there and not have a sanctum key. If you can't drain the water, if you can't solve the puzzle, you don't have keys. If you can't... Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into this on Thursday for sure. We're gonna play the pants off this game. I'm pretty sure. I don't intend on stopping until I feel like I've kind of worked my way through whatever sort of final challenges this game may have. So very, very. There's like the soundtrack is absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe how immersive the soundtrack is. I love it to death. They it's really really beautiful, and I want more. There's more story here too. Like what we see, it's very interesting to me that the credits read out a book that we were exposed to, but not in its entirety, because the credits had a lot more to say. That little final movie that played had a lot more to say about what the about what that book said than what we could read. And that is very interesting to me. So there is a narrative here that we've only lightly brushed up against. I have found a few things that seem to hint at the larger pieces, but man, the passport, the red letter, and the stuff in the archives. All right. I need to go. And I have needed to go, but I could not stop myself. In a way, I am almost sad that I did not stop, because I think it would have been great to have this be a capstone on Thursday. But on the other hand, I don't know how I could have. I don't know how I could have at a certain point. It would have been really, really hard to be like, yeah, I'll just stop while I have all of these questions I'm going to forget in the next couple days, and then I'll feel silly when I try to pick it back up and don't remember what I was going to do. So I think this was the right choice, but Thursday is going to be a really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. So that is it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you are still here, small little extra special thank you. It is very late, and I do not normally stream at this time. If you did not make it all the way to the end, and you're watching it in the VOD, I am sorry. Chayla. My bad. I'm out. Have a good rest of your day or night, or whatever time it might be for you, and I will see you guys later.